Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Stay Tuned Laura. I'm Laura, obviously. Alright guys, I want to welcome you back to another, I'm going to call it tribute discussion. So, I know that in like one of my first videos, you've seen that I did a Yusuke tribute. So, I thought that this week I would show you my most recent tribute pics. And this is also having to do with Yu Yu Hakusho. So I did draw someone, a very special demon, one of my faves. So I guess I won't keep you guys in suspense. Let's go ahead and show you what I've done. And just to clarify, this was done in Photoshop. Alright, here we go. Getting started with that line work. I usually start with the face first. Not sure why. It's probably because that's like the most attractive thing, I think, like when it comes to my drawings. Here I'm about to start the eye. I was about to do the lines like super thick, but it kind of looked like makeup, so as you can tell I reduced it. If you're constantly seeing, you know, like I'm doing a shape and erasing, it's because I'm trying to get the smoothest line I can, you know? Yeah, getting that perfect half circle, like where his eye color is supposed to be, was hard. Alright, there we go with the pants, going in with all those wrinkles and crinkles and whatever it is that they're called. It was actually a little bit hard to decipher what was going on, like with the pouch. It's probably because I didn't take this photo with my like latest phone. My husband was borrowing it for work, so yeah. There I go with, I did some of the skin and now I'm just moving on to some of the hair. Doing the hair was not the fucking easiest thing, let me tell you. Right there I was fanning out his brows just to make it look a little more real, you know, like not so stiff. Same thing with adding the highlights to the eyebrow hair. Alright, now do some of that eye color there. In case you guys haven't noticed, you know, this video was pretty darn sped up. It's more sped up than usual, and that's because I had so many hours put into, you know, HIEI. So yeah, I really had to speed it up, like, more than usual, like I said. Right, here I am, adding in that, you know, like that light hitting the sweater. Oh, and I forgot to draw a strap there, so that's what I'm doing. And I was having trouble with the pen, which is why you saw so many squiggles. And if you haven't noticed already, I have so many layers on my right side. Layers are your friend. And there I go, just touching up, you know, like all those little indiscrepancies. Yep, cleaning up the hair as well, and I'm already selecting the jewelry so I can get that down. The jewelry was really tedious to do, I'm not gonna lie, but it actually ended up being one of my favorite parts of this commission. Getting the right color for that like string for his second necklace, you know, like for the special necklace, it was really annoying, but I feel like I got it down, so yay. I did color the silver jewelry, there you go. I just had to hide it so I could see what I was doing with the other necklace. And there I go, adding some highlights to the skin. And another touch up on the skin here, in the darker areas this time. Alright guys, so yes, I did draw a tribute of HIEI. I love Yu Yu Hakusho. It's definitely one of my top 3 animes, as I've mentioned probably before. Now, if you guys haven't seen it, or you haven't even started the anime, you guys need to definitely get on that now. So what I would like to talk about is some of the hardest parts of this tribute. So the hardest part for me definitely was like getting his face just right. I did not want to make him look feminine or like super like masculine, even though he is, because he's a tsundere guy. Tsundere for the win. But yes, anyway, I digress. Yeah, drawing his face just right was not the easiest thing for me to figure out. However, apart from that, I feel like, you know, I did get it down eventually. I think I erased, you know, like the cheekbone and like the chin like several times before I finally found the right face, you know. And also another hard thing was actually the hair. Yeah, I mean, we all know his big hair, right? It's kind of iconic. I love it. And yeah, that was actually really hard for me to do because at first I drew it like way too tall and then way too wide and then way too slender, and I was just like, okay. I erased it like several times. So yeah, but I feel like I finally got the right length and the right width, so. And I must say, another tedious part of this tribute for HIEI was definitely the jewelry. Man, I mean, I love the way they came out. I think they came out great. I think they came out just as perfect as I could have gotten it, you know? And yeah, that being said, I mean, it was tedious, guys. It was so tedious drawing in those circles, like on Photoshop. Oh, yeah, that was really annoying. And I think I mentioned that also in that little clip that you saw. So yeah, I mean, it wasn't the easiest thing to do either. Now, in terms of the color, I did choose mostly black because HIEI just wears black all the time, right? And yeah, so I kept with that theme, but I wanted to give him like a Japanese street fashion feel, just like Yusuke. So yes, that's what happened. And I'm actually really happy with it. I liked what I did with his socks and with his pants. I know you can't really tell, but they were like cargo shorts slash pants, like I don't know, hard to explain. But yeah, like in my mind it made sense. So yeah, and I gave him my socks like I said, and I added a touch of purple. I don't know why, I feel like purple would be probably a color that he would enjoy. So that's what I did. And yeah, now let's go ahead and talk about the things I actually really liked. I really liked the eyes, and I really liked drawing the hands. If you guys know me, you know that I have a thing for like hands. I love to draw them, and I like when people have nice clean hands, and I don't know why. But yeah, that's just a thing that I have. So yes, I did take, you know, some time to actually get those hands just right. Oh, and back to the jewelry. Did you guys like those finger cuffs? Because I really liked the finger cuffs. Now, I was inspired from like something that I saw. I believe it was a character from Hunter x Hunter. I haven't seen the show, so I apologize. I don't know his name, but I'm pretty sure you guys do. You might recognize those cuffs, but I was like, you know what? HIEI would look so fabulous in those finger cuffs. And of course, I was right on that. I also made sure to add, you know, that necklace that he shares with his sister Yukina, so yeah, just a little touch. But like I said, I mean, this is just the things that I disliked and that I really liked. But if you guys really liked or disliked something about, you know, this tribute, I mean, please feel free to comment down below. I will reply to you eventually. I'm a very busy lady, so I won't reply like immediately. But rest assured, I will reply whenever I remember to log on my YouTube, or whenever I find the time to get on my YouTube again to reply to y'all's comments. So now guys, before I go ahead and let you go, I think I mentioned in my last video, if I didn't, then if you have me in my other social medias, I did mention that I wanted to post up links, you know, like for my Patreon and for my Teespring. So I finally got those things down. Mind you, I don't have much on there just yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, share those links anyway. I'll leave them down below. And yeah, and that's also the reason why, because I made a Patreon, that's also the reason why, you know, I've cut back on like my progress videos. I know I said I was gonna do that from now on, but I was like, you know what, I mean, let's be real, I can't necessarily sell, you know, merch with fan art. That's not necessarily like copyright friendly, of course, right? And I mean, rightfully so, you know what I mean? It's fair to the creators, it's fair to them because they, you know, they took their time to make sure that everybody loves their character. So of course, you know, but you know, I would like to continue to draw my tribute fan arts, and you know, like if you wanna show that support through my Patreon, I mean, there it is. That's where I'm gonna be, you know, showing those things, you know, in detail more from now on. So yay. And I mean, since I've never had a Patreon before, I'm gonna probably like test it out, you know, like I might do some changes later on, or maybe now, who knows. But I think for now, I think I have a working system in place. So yay. Again, guys, I will leave those links down below. No pressure at all. I know that times are difficult, and like I know that not everybody has the same situation, which is why I made 3 tiers just in case. So yeah, obviously you will see the tiers when you click on those links. So yes, and again, I mean, no pressure. I do love and value every single type of support that's been thrown my way. So thank you guys. That's just for, you know, like if you feel like you can, you know, help me in this way as well. Again, no pressure. But yeah, guys, I'll go ahead and let you go. Hopefully you guys feel like this discussion was satisfactory enough for my channel. Again, I mean, I am going to get more into detail. I'm going to show my Patreons, you know, like the progress videos, like, you know, drawing and like coloring out. But I'll go ahead and let you guys go. So I will see you guys next week. Thank you so much, like always, for your never-ending support. I love that about you guys, and I love you guys as well, because man, I don't think I'd be here without your guys' love and support and, you know, influence and tips. Alright guys, well, again, I'll see you guys next week. See you later. Bye. Oh, and Yu Yu Hakusho for the win.